Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the next reaction to season 1 of 911. I have a good feeling, right? I think I've cried for 4 episodes in a row, practically, or at least teared up. I have a good feeling about this one. I don't know why. I just think they can't make me cry every episode, surely. I hope not, because I say the last episode, right? So the last episode was worst day ever. And just most of that plane crash stuff was sad. I think just because all these accidents, or these crimes, or these things they've been to the scenes of are all real things. They all happen, and we know that. But things like airplane crashes, I guess just because it's something a lot of people have a fear of, there was extra level of, it's everything that happened, because it's just every time a lot of people fly, there's just that fear of going down, more so there is than when you get in a car, even though car accidents are more prevalent. So all the stuff with the woman and the child was really sad, even though it ended well, they both survived, that was great. It was just sad, the fact that she pretty much accepted that she was going to die, and had Chad be taken away from her to try and save her, but they survived in the end. The woman who had to listen to the phone call that her husband had left, who's in the crash, the plane that was going down. Oh, it was so sad. And it ended with, I'm still bad with names, Abby's mum disappearing. She was really warm. She said that the nurse had left the heat on too much. She was too warm. Abby was going to sort it, but she fell asleep, even though the nurse, Carla, could have helped, but she kept turning down the help. And that was a big part of the last episode as well, with the guy whose name I can't remember, one of the big firefighters, he feels like he's the manager, he's the boss, but I don't know if he is or not. He turned back to alcohol and asked for help because he's struggling. So I'm excited to see where this episode goes. This is episode 5. Let's go Point of Origin. I don't know what that could mean in terms of trying to guess what the episode's about. It's just going to be related to what usually happens in the show, which is really good, is that the crime that happens, or the accident that happens, I keep calling it a crime, it's not always a crime, but the accident or the scene they go to with police or fire, whoever, the storyline there somehow links to something going on in the personal lives. We also saw Athena get reduced duty, so I'm hoping that's touched on as well, because I was in Athena's corner. That girl deserved more than she got. She was awful, and the parents were awful, but that girl was just Satan. So let's jump into the episode. If you enjoyed this video, please leave some comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the episode. Subscribe to my channel for the rest of season 1 of 911. And let me know if you're interested in me watching series 2 when I finish series 1. Let's jump into the episode. This is season 1, episode 5, Point of Origin.
Do you love him?
Listen, Anya.
What, that's a crazy question?
That dress is beautiful.
Nice?
I mean, you met him, you didn't think he was nice?
That shade of red is so nice in her skin.
Is he nice to you?
Yeah, he's a good man.
How do you know?
You can't know. Not everything, anyway. It's a good match.
Oh, it's all too happy. How's it gonna get destroyed? I don't know if it's gonna be copyright for YouTube or not. Whoa! Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. Oh my god. That literally scared the shit out of me. Oh, is she okay?
We got you.
I'm not relaxed until she's out.
We got you. Okay, you got her. Easy. Easy. Watch your head.
Okay. Oh. I almost want a happy cry. No, Scott. I can't cry this episode. I'm not letting myself. Blech. Emotions, go away.
Is the owner here?
That's him right there. Why?
Oh, he's gonna get his ass
Put on the
whooped.
third floor. When did you put on the third floor? You think I know what that is? What's the matter with you? That Cal-Pal. That stuff's been banned. You didn't reinforce the concrete with steel. Instead, you used that crap. This used to be a 2-story building. That floor that collapsed, that was the roof, wasn't it?
What is wrong with you?
Oh.
Back off him.
Back up, really? Not 24 hours ago, you were saying help. What happened to that?
What a despicable person. Not the firefighter, the owner. Cheap extra floor just to get some money. Oh, it makes me so mad that people are like that. Business people are like that. They just want the money and they don't care about people.
Nothing, no sign of a family, nothing. It was weird. This guy's been our captain for like over a year.
Right, so he's the captain. Okay, I thought so.
Really talked about his personal life. It's like he's got this invisible wall up.
What, you think his wife left him? Took everything?
See, it didn't look like somebody had
Guessing
come
his
to
family
clear
died?
out. It was more like nobody ever moved in. I think he's the best captain I've ever worked under. But I'm starting to worry about him.
Yeah. Understandable. Like, the freak out at that manager was
So,
understandable,
what do you mean
but
by not yet?
unprofessional.
I got a call this morning from Palomar Women's Correctional Facility
Right.
What does she want?
to see me.
Mum?
She
Son?
said it's urgent. I feel
daughter?
like I owe it to her.
Sister?
Don't owe her anything. In
Ex-girlfriend?
fact, you got credit in that account.
You're right. But she didn't fight us when we wanted to adopt Denny. I just don't want her making waves.
What does your wife have to say about that? You going to visit your ex at the pokey.
Ex.
I haven't told her yet.
Secrets don't end well.
Are you okay?
No. I'm not. I'm kind of having a nervous breakdown.
How long she been gone?
I don't know, maybe like 9 hours or something.
Look, I'm gonna come over. We'll find your mom and then we can
So
go back
cute.
and see each other again, okay?
Oh, that's so cute. What do you want? Got a baby. I don't know what she's done, but I'm like,
Thanks for coming by.
exes are exes for a reason.
Sorry, I just, haven't been able to get back to see you. Sorry.
No, it's cool. My parole hearing, it's coming up soon, and my lawyer says I've got a shot because I haven't gotten a fight in like 2 years. And I've been taking a bunch of accounting courses, so
What do you need from me?
Good. Trying to make it better of herself. Nice.
I need someone to vouch for me at my hearing. You're a respected member of the community, and maybe you could, maybe you could wear your uniform.
It's kind of manipulative, though. Come on, but make sure you wear your uniform so that people know who you are.
I mean, that time we shared together was the best part of my life. And I've changed. And I'm not that troublemaker anymore.
Abby? Abby.
Hi, Buck.
Just make out.
Come in. Yeah, come in. Thanks.
I'm Carla, by the way.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I don't know what to do. I'm so much better when it's somebody else's emergency.
No one is good when it's personal. But we got this, okay? We're gonna find your mom.
He's beautiful.
Promise.
I know this is really serious, but I'm just like, he's hot.
One mile at a time. Let's go find her.
Imagine if he just rocked up at your flat. Oh. Because obviously we heard the kid last time who
There are
was
things about me
in his
that
head,
just
I
can't
imagine.
know. Things I can't risk following us out into the field.
Did he kill his family?
I mean that you fell off the wagon?
No. That I murdered my own family.
I just said that. I said he murdered them. I don't think it was like, intentional murder. Maybe he made a choice and it led to them dying. I had a feeling when we heard the kid's voice, but we didn't see the kid, that it was something like that. Oh, Christmas.
Rookie!
You smell minty.
Did I miss dinner? Yeah, just if I don't go for my walk before bed, my back tightens up.
Maybe we should see another doctor. I mean, why should you still hurt 5 years after you injured it?
Hey, I'm gonna be right back. All right.
So why is he only going to the 6th floor? He's got another apartment. Oh, he's going to burn the place down. Good Lord. No. Crap. So what seems to, I think, happen would be the sleeping bag just catches on fire.
Hey.
Maybe the whole place burns down.
All I'm strong. I am unbreakable. I'm Superman. I go into burning buildings and I come out without a scratch. That's me, not this. And I don't know when it flipped over into addiction, but I got that prescription. I didn't tell you about it, and I just needed the OxyContin. I just needed more 24 hours a day, and then if I couldn't get it, I went to get something else.
Addiction's so difficult.
You would go to work high.
It's like all-consuming.
You drive our kids to school high.
I'm sorry.
I'll forgive you for this, just not tonight.
Can't blame her at all, really. Because like, people with addictions, you don't want to turn your back on them, because that usually just makes things worse. But there's only so much you can put up with. And people who are addicted are incredibly selfish. Without meaning to be, the addiction becomes the priority. Oh, no, I don't want to watch this. Knew it.
Marcy! Bobby! Brooke!
I just don't like this. Even though the kids are dead, right? Or, if not now, they are soon.
Evacuate! Come on! Now! We have to get up there. My kids are up there. We'll do what we can. Nothing to code. Cheap, flammable facade materials acted as an accelerant.
I don't think space heaters are meant to be on for such a long time either.
The sprinklers were.
They're always a bit dangerous.
I never noticed.
No. Maybe now, sober, I would. I chose to disappear.
And now that makes more sense why he was so annoyed at the beginning of the episode with the guy not doing the building properly.
148 people died in that fire, including...
Such a burden. Such a burden. And you've been carrying this all by yourself all this time.
Nope, not today.
It's not the kind of story I want to share.
I really think she's made an effort this time. She's done a lot of career education. She's taken some accounting courses she's trying.
Oh, it's so awful.
Have you been to see her?
Yeah, exactly. Should have done that. Not without telling her.
Can't believe this. She's not even out yet. She's already got you sneaking around.
Exactly.
Did she even ask about Denny?
That is fair. That's spot on.
Can you grab this for mommy? Can you grab that? Oh, you're so cute.
Oh, they're gonna get it.
It's okay. Hold on, sweetie.
Oh, okay. I thought she was gonna like grab on and like shimmy across like Tomb Raider.
Such a good job. Hold on. Keep holding all the way over.
Okay. She's getting the excitement of actually being able to save someone. She's gonna like transition to a firefighter.
This guy's how you know. Thank you, man.
You were so brave out there.
That was so
Human
exhilarating.
contact.
I mean, I'm usually miles away on the other end of a phone. You get to do that every day. It's such a high.
Well, you were really
She
good.
forgot about her mum for a second anyway.
She was confused and agitated. She didn't belong there, you could tell. So we brought her here.
That's so sweet of them.
And I'm sorry to say, but it doesn't get no better.
Thank you so much.
No problem whatsoever.
Abby.
This is so sweet.
Mom.
Abby.
Mom.
Oh.
Oh, I'm glad she's okay.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
I had a feeling she would be. It's so nice just to get that clarification.
That is the most amount of time I've ever spent with a woman I want to have sex with without actually having sex with her.
My mom?
Bit grim, but
Is that
alright.
dress? It's just so hot.
Am I the only one that thought that sentence was a little odd to say to somebody?
I think that if we continue to hang out, mistakes will be made.
Yes.
But I do want to say thank you so much for today. And not just for what you did for my mom and for me, which was amazing. But you really gave me back a piece of myself. Don't go have sex with some girl on Tinder.
That's
you were thinking about it.
my concern, yeah. That would be my concern, is that if she says no, he's just going to go and sleep with someone else.
Buck, what are you doing?
It's going, you gotta
What are
see
you
this.
doing?
All right, play. Come on, one more time. Wait for it.
Fuck, that man could have been seriously injured.
Listen, this is so unfair. What happened, Captain?
I made some mistakes and I lost everything I cared about. And I moved forward by never letting anybody get so important to me that I had to go through that kind of loss again.
Understandable though.
But apparently I'm
That's what
not
a lot of
very good
people
at it
do.
because you, Buck, and Chimney have become that important to me.
Just let us in, Bobby.
Did you want to have sex with me?
What?
Like, you might have made a mistake too, right? And you said we can only talk on the phone, right?
Have phone sex.
Are you in bed? I'm in bed.
Yeah, I'm in bed.
What are you wearing?
I don't think this is exactly the spirit of what I meant.
Do you want me to stop?
No, I really don't. Alright, that was my reaction to a 911 Season 1, Episode 5, Point of Origin. And I have mixed thoughts on the book storyline. I like most of it. I like the relationship between Buck and Abby. I think it's very cute and very mature how she's handling things, because she's saying, like, don't have sex with me. Although we're not going to have sex today, because it would... Whilst it would mean something to both of them, I think it would mean more to her than it would to him. And then how she said, like, don't just go away now and have sex with someone. Because that's how he normally deals with things, right? His sex is his vice, it's his easy option, because he's good looking and people just throw themselves at him. I felt a little weird about it, because whilst I liked the storyline, I think it's mature how they're dealing with it. The fact that he keeps bringing up sex, I find a little odd. I don't know why I'm reacting this way, because I get it, he's young, he's attractive, and sex is a big thing for him, but, like, did you want to have sex with me? I sure don't have sex. It wasn't a mistake that we didn't have sex. Okay, that's a phone sex. Like, it just is a little odd that sex is so important to him. What I was hoping would happen with their relationship is they would naturally get to a point where sex was like a normal, it just happened. And they would, like, meet, get closer, maybe date a little bit, maybe go through something traumatic together, and just naturally come together. And they had this, he went to help her with her mum, which was really nice. So they were getting on really well. And straight away it was like, sex was an option to him. It's like, absolutely nothing wrong with it. Everyone deals with things differently. Everyone has different opinions on things and all that. I guess it's just a little... I want him to kind of just give the sex thing a rest for a little bit and just appreciate her for who she is, which he does, because she said, I don't want to have sex, and he left. But then he rang that night to be like, okay, so let's have phone sex instead. You know, does that make sense? I hope people understand where I'm coming from. I'm still interested to see how it develops. I just wonder if sex is going to be constantly what it's all about, when there's more to life and more to a relationship than that. But the mum storyline was good. I'm glad that they found her. I'm glad she was okay. It took a lot longer to find her than I expected, but it did lead to them going out on a little mission together, which I thought was quite cool. And Abby had that rush of the fact that she helped save that little girl's life. I did think at the time that maybe it's going to be like, all right, I enjoyed going out on the scene. Maybe she's going to try and become something more than just a phone operator, but I'm not sure if that was what it was meant to be, because she did say at the end, you know, adrenaline rush. I enjoyed that. It made me feel and think about something other than being at home with my mum, so maybe it was just that, and she needed that in that time, so that was cool. The storyline with Bobby was really where the emotional part of this episode was for me, because we found out the backstory. So we knew before the episode started that he had kids at some point and a family, and he was hearing the kid talk last episode, but the kid wasn't there, and that he was an alcoholic and something bad had happened. I kind of figured that he'd somehow caused the death of his family, but I wasn't sure, because you just never know with these shows. So what happened was he was an alcoholic and also addicted to pills. He had another apartment in the same building that his family lived in, and long story short, he led to the apartment burning down, the building burning down, and killing his family. Awful thing to deal with, awful, especially when you're dealing with an addiction as well, because sometimes that guilt can push you further into an addiction, because obviously that helps get away whatever pain started the addiction in the first place. And now I'm in more pain, okay, so I'll take more pills and more booze to get over that. So, God, that was really emotional, really sad, because you could tell he was struggling, but at the same time I felt more sorry for his family, because he was an addict and they had to live with that, and they dealt with the consequences of that, and they died because of that. Obviously, unintentionally, like a lot of problems with addicts, it's not intentional. The addiction's never intentional, the trauma they cause is never intentional. That's part of the problem with addicts, is it's just a lot of fallout and a lot of chaos around someone who tends to think about themselves a lot, because that's what the drugs and the alcohol make your body do. You just, where can I get the next fix? How can I get more booze? How can I get more drugs? How do I hide this? How do I hide the secret? Where do I get the money? And obviously, all around that is the fallout and the chaos and the, you know, the bad things that happen because of that. And so the family died, and I felt really bad for him, especially now that he's hiding all that away. But it seems like he's finally going to start to open up to. I'm slowly getting names. We've got Bucky or Buck. We've got Bobby, the other fire officer, who's got the other storylines about. I don't know what her name is off the top of my head. Hopefully I'll learn that in the next episode. But with her storyline, I felt really conflicted because she's the kind of person that looks like she always wants to do the right thing, and she doesn't want to turn her back on an ex because there's always going to be a love there. When it's like your first main love, there's always that love there. That's the same with a lot of people. So I understand her wanting to help, but she went about it the wrong way. She lied, she kept it secret, and I'm totally on the side of the new girlfriend, because it's one thing, the fact that you're still going to help your ex, which is a red flag anyway. Your ex is in prison, another red flag. I don't know why she's in prison, don't know all the storyline, but your ex is also the mother of the child. If I got things right, her and the girlfriend had a kid, and now she's got with a new girl, another red flag. And then she's keeping it secret, another red flag. There's just all this stuff where I'm like, I want to believe that this girl's changed, but even if she has, it felt a little manipulative, like, please come, I've not spoken to you for a year, but please come and speak on my behalf, but please make sure you're wearing your uniform so that people kind of, you know, respect your opinion a bit more. And it just all felt a little odd to me, and I was on the side wholeheartedly with the new girlfriend that it's just not cool. And if she'd have spoken to her about it beforehand, maybe, but even then, there's a lot there and things to think about. As much as I wouldn't want to turn on someone who has tried to change for the better and is definitely trying to prove themselves to get out of prison, I just think if you're that good and you've changed that much, there should be other people that could be a character witness, not an ex that you've not spoken to in a year. I think that's just kind of manipulative. So I'm interested to see if that comes back into it and where it goes, because I don't feel very comfortable about it right now. Athena wasn't in it much this episode. She was in it just a little bit as like a bit of a side character, just, you know, on the job or whatever. But this episode was good. The start really scared the crap out of me. When that floor fell, genuinely scared the shit out of me. I just wasn't expecting it, because I was too busy like grooving along to the wedding music, and then boom, the floor fell and like loads of people died. And obviously now it makes sense why Bobby was so annoyed with the guy. I mean, I think a human being should be annoyed with him, because he clearly added an extra floor into the building without supporting it properly, without going through the right, you know, format. I don't know the words I'm looking for, without building it correctly. So they were basically dancing on the roof, and so it fell through. And they fell through like 2 floors at least. So the force at which they must have fell through was hard, and so no wonder that a lot of people died. But at least the husband and the wife survived. And not that that makes it okay what happened, but just, I don't know, I'm just glad that they survived at least. I don't know. It's a weird thing to say, because a lot of people died. But yeah, it just scared me, and obviously it makes things make sense to why Bobby was so annoyed. Good episode, I enjoyed that. Didn't cry. I was close to it a couple of times. I was close to it with happiness when they saved the wife at the beginning, and when we found out about Bobby killing his kids and stuff, talking to the priest in the church, who I really like that priest character. He's really cool, really sensible and grounded and level-headed, and I would listen to him. He seems to know what he's talking about, and even if he doesn't, it comes across like he's just very well-educated and, you know, good head on his shoulders. But yeah, good episode, really enjoyed it. Didn't cry, but I was close to it, so I'm just going to try and see where the next episode goes before we see. But we're halfway through the season already. There's only 10 episodes in season 1. I know Tyrion 3 and 4, I think, are all longer, but 10 episodes, so you're halfway through, which is really exciting. And I've still not uploaded any of this to YouTube or Patreon, so I'm excited to see what you guys think when this finally goes live, because I know there's 4 seasons of this so far, 2 seasons of a spin-off, I believe, but I don't know how that falls into the canon of the show, whether there's certain ways to watch it. But we'll see how the show does before we think about watching the spin-off as well. Alright, as always, my name is Scott. Hope you guys are well, taking care of yourselves and staying safe. If you enjoyed the video, leave some comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the episode, and please subscribe to my channel for the rest of season 1 of 911. And please take a look at the Patreon link in the description box. Thanks for watching, take care, see you all very soon for the next episode. Stay safe and take care.